Now then, more serious matters. Not a week seems to go by at the moment that we don't read about understaffed and under-resourced how the police are. Well, one response to this perceived lack of policing are vigilante groups. These are people who take the law into their own hands. Now, one such group, Dark Justice, have honey-trapped several paedophiles by posing as young girls online. Now, so far, they have secured 39 arrests and 10 convictions. But are vigilante groups generally the answer? I have to say, I feel very uncomfortable about any kind of vigilantism. I always have. I think it can balloon, it can grow into something much bigger. I think there are a lot of people that kind of want to be cops out there. I think they're Starsky and Hutch, they watch too much TV. And I think, you know, leave it to the people who are qualified and know what they're doing. However, they seem to have had a modicum of success. 39 arrests, 10 convictions. So they're setting these honey traps for people. What do you think, Janina?
I mean, I understand and I do agree to a degree the fact that vigilantism is not the best way forward. And I think also most of us associate vigilantes with violence, seeking justice through violence. And this group, they don't do that. I watched a programme about them, and I just think with the rise of the internet, we cannot deny the fact that paedophiles have more access to our children. That scares me, and it should scare everyone else. And I think this has to overstretch the police as well. So what these people are doing, the fact that it's led to 10 convictions, that's 10 paedophiles off the street, 10 paedophiles that the police didn't catch.
There are also 39 arrests and
so
10, so there's still 29 that possibly weren't doing that. And actually, Dark Justice, in case you haven't heard of them, I was saying, well, who are Dark Justice? They are two men, aged 21 and 23, so very young. They both used to work in IT, but they no longer do that because this has become their full-time job. And in fact, they have been asking for donations via their website, I'm presuming because they're not working. No credentials as such, no expertise in policing. However, they say they have done a lot of their own research into the law.
But, sorry, another thing that I really do need to mention, I also read some of the messages that they were doing back and forth with some of the people that they've convicted or helped to get convicted. And what scared me was reading the messages and just thinking that could be my child. And for me,
I still believe it's something the police should be doing. Janet?
I think the police are devoting millions of pounds and thousands of officers are looking into online exploitation at the moment, and there are 33 separate investigations underway at the moment. I think this whole area of gung-ho, go alone, be a vigilante, I feel uncomfortable with.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Something's fallen off the set.
One of our tiles.
One of our tiles.
It's not a big budget we have here. We'll glue that back on.
The fact of the matter is that you see the groups like this glamorised in TV drama all the time, and it almost seems that there's not a single night of the week when you don't turn on a police drama and they're hunting paedophiles, and it's become the whole area of focus. I'm not comfortable because, as you've pointed out, the discrepancy between the number of arrests and the number of people who are actually convicted, there's a gap. Now, what happens to the families and children and the people around those people who are arrested and not charged and not found guilty of anything? And indeed, how do this group deal with the fallout of the people who are found guilty because their children are not guilty?
And I think they're saying, you know, a lot of the shows and things you talk about, I think it's misleading sometimes, that it gives the impression that police are doing nothing about paedophilia on the internet. And actually, we've had Chief Constable Simon Bailey, we were talking to him this morning. He says vigilantes like this should not continue because they're taking risks that they don't understand. And these guys have said they've got no expertise in policing at all. He said if any member of the public has concerns about online grooming, they should report them to the local police.
But is that not what they're doing?
Well, they're not reporting. They're kind of doing the investigation themselves first, aren't they? And, you know, the last one they did, this honey trap, you know, it got to the point where the man involved had actually come to the meeting place.
They go to the meeting place. That's how they trap them. They don't go to their...
but
they don't give their
they're putting
address
themselves in danger as well, I think.
Well, absolutely. But on the other hand, you know, we're also constantly told now you know, because of cutbacks on the police and they're so, you know, overworked and understaffed and all that, that we're always as well being encouraged to help out whenever, wherever we can. We've had conversations on here of when do you step in, when do you not step in. So, you know, like Jamila, I understand all your points and the dangers of it, and also the fact that they might do something wrong by law that then they couldn't be prosecuted in court.
Well, that's
I
my
understand
thing as well,
that,
is can they jeopardise the case? And
but they've
this
had
Chief
10
Constable
convictions, 10
has
better than
said
none.
also revealing the identity of suspected paedophiles, and they're only suspected until
No,
they're
I don't think
charged,
they should be allowed to do that.
gives the suspect the opportunity to destroy evidence before the police can investigate. So even if you've trapped somebody, you could be jeopardising the case further down the line when it got
But whatever
to
they're
court.
doing, they have 10 of those people have been convicted, and that's 10 of them off the street.